And then while you're all coming on, I'm going to put my earrings in. I must remember not to shout today because I've been shouting again. And I've noticed looking back at my videos that I'm shouting. So I think Linda's going to be joining me because she said she's going to set her alarm. So I'm waiting for you all to come on while I'm putting my earrings in. And yes, I have 2 piercings in each ear. Oh, 2 of you have joined me. Hello, whoever you are. I'm just putting some earrings in. Yes, and all Jack's friends are talking live. You can speak, but don't swear. Hello, Jess. How are you feeling, Jess? Are you feeling better? Hope so. My feet are so sore. Now, is that going to get in the way of me putting my makeup on? I wonder. If it does, I'll take them out. A bit, getting there. When I've got a cold, I don't know, obviously you have to check whether or not you can take these things, but I always take zinc and vitamin C, and it helps me to get over it. I'm taking it all the time at the moment because zinc and vitamin C also help wound healing. So, not that it seems to have made much of a difference to my wound healing. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to recreate what I did the other day when I did that review of the lipsticks. Everyone was saying, oh, your foundation, your base looks great. And it was a bit of a mistake. Okay, take it with zinc, because apparently zinc, as long as it's safe for you to take zinc, zinc apparently helps you absorb it. And it's a good combo. Obviously check, I mean, if you're on medication and other things, check that it's safe to take zinc. But I always take it with zinc because I heard it sort of helps boost it somehow. Right, I meant to put on a brown headband. I will zhuzh up my hair later. It's looking a bit of a mess at the moment. But what I thought I'd do is recreate what I did with my base, because you all liked it. Now, and it happened by accident. Now, I want my sponge. I knew there's always something I forget when I'm doing my live. Now, I want to give a big shout out and say thank you so much for 500 subscribers. Celebration time. Come on. Okay. 500 subscribers, and a big thank you to Annie, who was my 500th subscriber this morning. So I'm just hoping that nobody leaves me, because it'll go back down to 499. But, you know, that always happens. But thank you so much, Annie. I really appreciate it. And to all of you that have subscribed to my channel. But it was so great to get to 500 this morning. And you need some inspiration. All right then, Jess. I will inspire you as best as I can. So I'm just looking for my makeup sponge. Just bear with me a minute because I want to get my sponge. Oh, always something I forget. Right. Oh, so sore standing on my foot. So sore. Right. Okay. So what I did the other day, it was a bit of an accident and it did work really well. So I was rushing to get this video out before Jack got back from school. And I put my flawless filter on like this. And then I thought, I haven't put my moisturiser on. I've only put some serum on. And obviously no sunscreen. But I thought that's not the end of the world, because I was sort of sitting outside of daylight and not going out. But I thought I do need some moisture, otherwise this is going to look really bad on me. So I just got to putting my flawless filter on and thought I need to add some moisture to my skin halfway through my makeup. So I thought, I know what I'll do is I'll just add some camellia oil into my foundation. And I used the MAC one and I added a couple of drops of camellia oil. And you were all saying, oh, your complexion, it looks great. So I'm going to recreate that. So this Flawless Filter, shade 3. Hello, Linda. Good afternoon. I've got to 500 subscribers. So I'm giving a big shout out to Annie, but to all of you that have subscribed, but particularly this morning to Annie, who's our newest subscriber, who became my 500th subscriber. So thank you. I had a really good question as well. Yeah. Oh, also well done to you guys, because you're the ones following me. I had a really good question about, because I said about Supermodel being a darker version of Pillow Talk. If you on Instagram, you'll see I've done, I've put both on my lips and put the pictures together so that you can see that. Now, this is what I did the other day. So I just put some, I put it in the palm of my hands. Hello, Helena. So I put a couple of drops of my foundation, which is waterproof, Pro Longwear waterproof foundation from MAC. It is one of my favourites, I have to admit. And that's in NC35. And then, because I'd forgotten to put my moisturiser on, I added a couple of drops of camellia oil to my foundation, and you were all saying your foundation looks good, your complexion, and this is what I did, and it was only by accident because I had forgotten to put my moisturiser on. So I just mixed that in the palm of my hands. Thank you, Eleanor. And then I put it on with a sponge. So I'm just recreating that base so that you can see what it looks like. So, you know, sometimes you see it on Instagram, people putting their foundation on like that, and then they drop some oil on their face like that. I'm doing the same thing, but I'm doing it in a more mature, non-Instagram way, which is mixing it in the palm of my hands. All right, so this now is a foundation mixed with camellia oil, and it does make it look really nice. And it really helps it to blend. So now I'll show you the camellia oil. I got it on Amazon. It's organic camellia oil. And in case you're wondering about camellia oil is in Charlotte's Magic Cream, along with a load of other things, of course, but it's a nice oil. Now, if you get oily skin, then use jojoba oil, because it's not actually an oil, and it helps oily skin. It kind of tricks your body into thinking it's got too much oil now, and it stops producing it. So I'm just going to keep dabbing what I've got in the palm of my hand. And then what I did finally, because I still had some in the palm of my hand, is that I went over my face with my hand like that. I'm not trying to know. I just rubbed it in to finish off. So I'm just recreating that so that you can see exactly what I did. And then I'm going to use some Huda Overachiever Concealer. And I'll just blend that in as well with my beauty blender. So how are you all this morning? Or this afternoon? It still feels like morning, doesn't it? Because it's a Saturday.
Dad's coming in with the dog party.
I can't get over our pregnancy announcement on the live on Wednesday. It really made my week, that. So I don't know if Maureen's with us today, but still so chuffed over that. So this is Overachiever. Do I like Charlotte's Magic Cream? I do. I keep meaning to get, I've got a small one, a travel size. I keep meaning to get out, but I'm using up another one at the moment, which is the one I'm using at the moment. I got just before Christmas, which is Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. I do like Charlotte's Magic Cream as well. I think if you're oily skin or your skin's mine goes through some stages of feeling oily, then you might want to avoid it. You've ordered it. You've got the jumbos. The jumbos, what are the magic cream? Did you get the jumbo magic cream? Because I vowed I'd never get another jumbo magic cream because my lid broke. There's a fault in the design. I did get some money back from them for it, but the way that it's designed, the lid kind of broke, and I ended up having to decant it into another jar to save it from going off. Yeah, because it's a hexagonal lid, isn't it? So if you twist it so that it matches the hexagon underneath, it's too tight and it can't cope with the pressure, and eventually it cracks. Right, and then what I did is I got a big fluffy brush, and I used, first of all, I used my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder, and then I went over it with Charlotte's airbrush flawless finish, because I heard that Charlotte Tilbury herself, and she didn't say this, but somebody else let it slip. Oh, right, you just left it. Yeah, that's probably what I should have done. Yeah, good idea. So Charlotte, I heard from, I think it was Nadine Baggett. She said to Charlotte, you use 2 powders on your face, don't you? And she said, yes, but she looked embarrassed as though she kind of never talked about it before.
Gabs, you're editing my
But so this is Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation in NW, so that I don't end up looking, because the NC foundation can sometimes make me look a bit yellow. So this just adds a bit more pink to it. And you can notice that I'm kind of avoiding my eyes. I might do a little bit on my lids. And then I get Charlotte's Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade 2. And I just, first of all, dab under my eyes, going inwards, like so. And on my lids. And then the other side on my lids. And then I just dusted a bit more of this over my face, and concentrating on the bits where I get a little bit shiny down the T-zone mainly. So that's what I did the other day when you said you all like my base. And in a minute what I would do, actually I might do it now if I can find it. Ah, I found it. Is I gave my face a bit of a spray. Now, I wanted to show you the difference between Pillow Talk and Supermodel, because someone said, because I said it's a darker version of, is it worth having both? I did a picture on Instagram this morning, and it didn't look like there was much difference between it. I think there probably is. You'll probably see that. And then I thought I'd use my Jeffree Star palette, if people are happy with that. If not, I tell you what, I'll give you a choice. There's Jeffree Star, or you can choose any one of Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadow palettes. I've got all of them except the one I always forget the name of because I haven't got it. I can't remember it. It was a long time ago. You've not got Instagram. Okay, well, don't worry. I'm going to be doing it. You want stars in your eyes? Okay, I'll do stars in your eyes. First come, first served this morning, Jess. So your wish is my command. Fallen Angel, I think it was. That's the only one I don't have. Of Charlotte's. Fallen Angel. Stars in your eyes palette. Yeah, you never. Well, you've not been well, and I want to make you feel better. And you had the palette and sold it. What? Oh, Fallen Angel. Have you got stars in your eyes? Oh, do you know what this is? Oh no, I thought I got the wrong one out. I've got the curry palette as well. You see. Right. So we have. Yes, it's a pinafore dress. New look. They do. I love pinafores. This is but both the jumper and the dress are from New Look. If you're interested, I think they still sell them. Yeah, I like pinafore dresses. Right, here's the colours. So you have, now obviously I'm wearing some browns, so I might not go for purple today, and I'm always doing purple. Do you want to pick, Jess has picked the palette, so how about Helena? Helena, do you want to pick, or Helena or Linda or all of you, pick which one you want me to do? Or do you want me to mix them up? So we've got, sorry, you probably can't see all the names. Hello, Jack. We have Love Eyes. We have Power Eyes. We have
Everything.
Happy Eyes. Happy Eyes. Third one. Actually, that's a good choice. Because that's going to go as well, isn't it? Should I do Happy Eyes? You always mix Power and Happy Eyes. Hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea either. Because that's got a few more browns in as well. So I'll do a bit of that. I'll just kind of improvise. Let me put a bit of good morning, Shoshana. I have just, when you watch this back later, Shoshana, people that were saying that they like my complexion on my last video, I just recreated what I did the other day because it was a bit of a happy accident. Okay, so I'm just going to get my MAC Pro Longwear paint pots in, there you are, in soft ochre, and put that on my lids. Say good morning to everyone, Jack, and say thank you for 500 subs.
Thank you for 500 subs, but it's actually disappointing.
Why?
You have 500 subs, but you only have 5 people watching.
That's all right. It's not about numbers.
It's about everything.
See, with kids, it's all about numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 500 subs. So I've been giving a big shout out to all of you, but particularly to Annie, who is my newest sub, who became my 500th sub this morning. I like it, Jess. Someone needs a slap. Come here, Jack. No, you see, I'll have Childline on to me. It'll be, the evidence is on YouTube. With kids, it's all about numbers. It's all about making a YouTube video and getting 1 million subscribers. You know, that and giving up work and making money and getting a house with it and like get rich quick kind of thing. And that's a lot of kids' aspirations these days. Is, yeah, I'm just going to become famous on YouTube. Has he made what he has? He's got his own channel. I'll put some details underneath later if you want to watch him. He does gaming on it. What's mean? You don't want people to watch your channel?
No, I deleted all my videos.
Did you? Why?
They were Roblox videos.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you there, Julianne. And Helen is saying, they're all saying hello to you. Right, I am going to put, I'm going to put this one on from Power Eyes, first of all, as a base colour. Okay. No, well, thank you for the request, because I've just had it requested and I haven't used it enough recently either, because I've been getting you palettes for Christmas and everything else. I'd kind of not used it for a while, so thank you for reminding me. I was thinking I might use I'm shouting again, aren't I? I'll lower my voice. I was thinking that I might use Sophisticate palette this morning, because that's on Charlotte's newest tutorial. It didn't make anyone's top 2000. I think she, you know why? I think it's because she introduced it too late. Oh no, it's not my, I'm blurry. Jackie, you doing your game still?
No, I'm just watching.
Can anyone else, am I blurry to everyone? I always go in and out of palettes. Does anyone else? Yes. Well, I think if you've got a lot of palettes, you do. But that's the beauty of it. You have choice. Okay, you're not blurry there. Let me know if you're all having the, it's intermittent. Let me know if it's, because then I can judge whether it's this end or it might be your end. Yeah. Why? The thing is, it's my hobby. I can't go out a lot. To be honest, I don't want to start a hobby where I'm in and out. I wonder if I stream on my mobile data for a while. Shall I try? I'll keep going for a while, and then if not, I will switch my Wi-Fi off and I'll stream it via my phone data and see, because sometimes this Wi-Fi, I've been given a tip to try and help it. Apparently, I met up with my dad's friend last night, and he's a bit real techie.
You met up with your dad's friend.
No. Apparently, I'm about to tell them. Still not blurry, but I'll advise. Okay, and he said what you do is you phone up and you ask for new filters to put on all your internet connections, and apparently the filter can be a big thing and it can transform it. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. Ring up and say, can I have some more filters? Or Monday. Just ordered Super 90s lipstick. Going to order the Pillow Talk palette next. Not blurry. Okay. We'll carry on for a minute and then we'll see how we go. So I'm going to then put in this colour here from Happy Eyes. Just keep telling me you're blurry. Right, I'll put this one on and then I will try and switch over to mobile data instead. Can you get them in store? The best way of finding out that, Jess, I can look it up later. When you go into her website, it will normally say whether it's an online exclusive. She's got a section called online exclusives. So if it's not in the online exclusive section, you should be able to get them in store. Right now, only her stores. Oh, sorry, Shoshana. Yeah, so if you look on her website, it will normally say whether it's an online exclusive or not. So I'm just putting the middle shade from Happy Eyes. I keep meaning to do a trip to Covent Garden. I'll let you guys know when I'm doing one, in case any of you want to meet up with me. Oh, So I'm just getting confused. I'll let you chat to one another. The only thing about going to Covent Garden, the only thumbs down I'll give to Charlotte Tilbury, given that it's a relatively new store as well, which I think there's no excuse, is that there's a stepped entrance, so they have to get the ramp for me to go in, and the ramp's often stored in the basement. Are we getting a Sephora? Oh no, bad news for us. Really, we're getting a Sephora. Right, I'm just going to put some of that shade that I've put in my crease. I'm going to put it underneath as well. Ah, Pixie Woo. Must have a look at that later. And I might just put a little bit of that over the top lid. Excuse my stomach rumbling. I haven't eaten yet. I'm very bad at weekends for eating anything early on, and I should do. Now, with the happy eyes, of course, we've got to have some shimmer. I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to take this with my fingers. So what's this? So, I had hoped the rumour was true. Don't think we will. I heard something about because we have Space NK. But I've heard a rumour about it too, but it's going for a long time. Well, you know, Space NK are too posh to stock Charlotte Tilbury because they told me so when I went in. Which I thought was outrageous. They didn't say we're too posh. They said we don't stock Charlotte Tilbury because that's not the market we're aiming for.
What?
It's all right. Jessica's just said arseholes, excuse my French. I quite agree. Sometimes French is required. No disrespect to French people. So Space NK, they stock Hourglass. They stock Kevin Aquan. They stock sort of luxury skincare brands. But they like to be seen as quite very upmarket. By Terry, yeah. And then I'll just put something, that darker shade of Happy Eyes, right in the corner there. Thank you, Jessica. Is the CT upmarket? No, oh, well, not according to Space NK. CT isn't upmarket enough. According to them. But we don't agree. Oh, everyone else calls them high ends. I mean, Pixie Woo and everyone else. But it was just when I went into the shop and I said, oh, I'm surprised you don't stock Charlotte Tilbury. And this woman said, oh, no, that's not the market we're going for. It was only one shop assistant, but it made me laugh. I came out and did a video and you guys were all shocked. Yeah, Becca's on a par, and I think do they stock Becca? Space NK, I don't know. Can't remember. I think they do, don't they? I think anything that's really popular, they kind of, ooh, no, that's too popular. It's a bit like, you know, I trained obviously in classical music, and some of the popular classics, people always say, oh, you know, if you're a classical musician, they say, oh, but that wasn't the best of his works. It's a kind of snobbery. If something's too popular, then people kind of sniff at it because they don't like things to become too popular. It kind of downplays it. Anyway, I'm going to put a bit of this underneath as well, because I like the way that it... Sometimes it seems very brutish to bring your own down a few pegs. Yeah. British. Oh. Yes. I'm afraid that's very true, Shoshana. So I think we need a little bit of... I'm going to take this Love Eyes. I'm just playing, and I'm just going to dot that in the middle for a highlight. Like that. So that's the middle one from Love Eyes. And I'm also going to use that to... no, I'm going to use this one here to just highlight under my brow. Oops, come on. Live chat, come up. So just tell the hubby we're going to Covent Garden. He's like, what do you want to buy now? Maria Callas. Oh, that's a real compliment. Oh, you still blurry, Linda? Anyone else still blurry? Shall I come off and switch off my Wi-Fi and come back on again? Like, I won't switch off the video, but just I'll go blank for a minute and switch over to my... Yeah, okay. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll probably go blank and I will put it onto mobile data for a minute, okay? And see if that helps. Okay. Oh, no, you're not playing a game, are you, Jack? Just stay with me, guys. I'm back. Now, am I clearer now? Am I clearer? Let me know. Yeah, better? It's because I'm not doing it through my Wi-Fi anymore. Everyone else? Yeah, I'm back. You're all saying I'm clear? Good. Well, I'm going to get these filters for my Wi-Fi. Brilliant. Fantastic. You won't... Brilliant. Fantastic. You won't be able to come to Oh, I know. Well, I don't know when I'll be going yet. I've got to kind of see how my feet go. Well, hello. Right, I'm going to put on some eyeliner. Now, one of you asked, and I didn't answer you on my live. Who was it? I'm trying to think. Oh, it's a lady from Cornwall. I don't think she's on this morning. About the eyeshadow, the eyeliners, the white ones. They're called NYX Faux White. Brilliant, Helena. Fantastic. So, yeah, the other day I didn't answer a question. I missed it on the live stream. So, if you're watching later on, somebody remind me of her name, the lady from Cornwall that was chatting to us. I know it begins with P, and I can't remember her name. It's not Pamela. Was it Paula? Or, I'm really bad at remembering names. Anyway, she was from Cornwall, West Country, and she was asking about these, and they're called NYX Faux Whites. So I will put one of them on, actually, now. I'll put on the pink one. Because they are lovely and eye brightening. And they're very reasonably priced at £6 each. Has anyone else got some of these since I did my review of them? Just wondering how you were getting on with them. And then I'll get the Bobbi Brown. No, actually, I won't get Bobbi Brown because it's black. I'm going to get... I'll use one of Charlotte's Rock and Kohls. Barbarella brown. There we go. I should really sharpen that. With her eyeshadow, her eyeliners, you need to be careful because they don't have preservative in them. And I used to find that my eyes got really sore after using her eyeliners, and I thought I was allergic, and then I read that they haven't got any, they're free of preservatives, which is good in one aspect, that they don't irritate your eyes, but it means that you really do need to sharpen them each time you use them. Very windy outside. It's not too bad in London today. It looks quite bright. It looks like it could almost be spring. Where are you, Linda? Are you in London? Yes. Well, I thought I was going to have to stop using them. And then I looked up and it said that they don't have any preservatives, which is good because preservatives can irritate your eyes. But then from then on, I tried to make sure that every time I use them, I sharpen them first. And I've been okay with them. So you tell your friend that it might just be that she needed to sharpen them each time. Which probably makeup artists do anyway, to get a nice sharp point. You know, if you're carrying it around in your handbag, whatever, and you think, oh, I'll just quickly pop on some eyeliner, you generally don't think, oh, I've got to sharpen it. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I was allergic, and I wasn't. It was just that I wasn't sharpening it before each use. So definitely sharpen it before each use. And then, well, I mean, she might have been allergic. I can't, you know, there may have been an ingredient she was allergic. But for me, that was definitely what put it right. So it might be worth investigating for her. But again, if she's really got irritated, she might not want to try it again. I wouldn't blame her if she didn't. It sort of swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Because preservatives are irritants in themselves, and then no preservatives, and you get other problems. So swings and roundabouts. Right, I will do my Tilbury Brows Legendary. Yes, I like it too. And what I like, is this my new one? I like, did you know that it's got a little device in here for cleaning that you can pull out? This now has got shavings in it. Jack, could you just pass me your bin, please? Could you pass me your bin? I just need to get rid of these shavings. It's cheap, but I wanted to show you something. I can't at the moment because it's full of shavings. But Jack's just getting me the bin. He's my little assistant. Thank you, sweetheart.
Blood sugar? What is blood sugar?
It's an eyeshadow palette, darling. I know it sounds...
Diabetes?
No, it's not diabetes. Good question, though. Right. So, in here, can you see this in here? If you just do that with your nail, out comes a little cleaner that helps you get in there and get all the gunk out of it. And then you just put it back in. And Charlotte doesn't mention it at all on her website, that it's got a cleaning device in it. £5, the sharpener. And it's got one for her what do you call it? One for her eyeliners and colour chameleons, the thicker ones. £5, but actually sometimes when John Lewis have got a sale on, 10% off, you get it for £4. I tend to get my sharpeners when it says you've got to spend £4 more or something to get free shipping. And that's when I'll get a sharpener. Now, what was I doing? I was doing Tilbury Brows. This is a good combo. So Tilbury Brows using this. Just roughly. It's Saturday. But it's just so quick. I need to trim my eyebrows anyway at the moment, but... And then... This is a really good combo. And then my pen. If I could find it. Have I just taken it out? No. Yes, there is CT in Chelmsford. I'll tell you how I know. Because my I've got family in that area. And I've been, I'll tell you where you can get CT in Chelmsford. Is the John Lewis in there. They've got a big CT department. So it's not, I don't know whether they've got a CT shop. But I've been into John Lewis in Chelmsford and bought Charlotte Tilbury in there. We've got quite a good layout, like you can. Yeah, there we go, found it. Yes, because I was born in Brentwood originally. So I visit family in that area and I've been to Chelmsford shopping. And they've got, it's an absolute dream because they've got, as you walk in, they've got Charlotte Tilbury. And then the opposite, they've got MAC. And then behind it, they've got Benefit. And Urban Decay. All within yards. But you know what I don't like about John Lewis in Chelmsford is that every time I go in, my scooter sets off the door alarm. And so I'm always like Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks in my handbag in case I trigger the door and they think I'm a shoplifter. Mini trio. Oh, that sounds nice. Whereabouts are you, a ballroom diva? Don't give specifics, obviously, but just generally, where do you live? Because I'm sure one of us, between us all, will be able to tell you where your Charlotte Tilbury is. John Lewis definitely do. House of Fraser, John Lewis, Debenhams, I think. You hate MAC altogether. I hate some of their things, but that is the MAC eyebrow wand. I think some of their eyeshadow palettes I've stopped buying because if I get one, it's going to be, oh, County Durham. Wow. Now, I wouldn't know where that one would be, but maybe somebody on here would. So if you live near County Durham, it is hit and miss. So I don't tend to buy their eyeshadow palettes because some of them have got no pigment in them. But if I like a shade, I'll try them. I'll go in and try them out and I'll get individual eyeshadows because I've bought eyeshadow palettes and you literally can't get anything out of them. House of Fraser and Debenhams don't even at Lakeside Mall. Don't they? They haven't got Charlotte Tilbury at Lakeside. Yeah, at some of the stores, I think they've had quite a few complaints, Charlotte Tilbury, about customer services in store. That's, I would imagine Blue Water, or have you tried, yeah, Thurrock? So you've tried Thurrock, but yeah, I would have a look at Blue Water Because it's not that much further, is it? The Lakeside. It's just the other side of the Dartford Tunnel. I keep pulling out the wrong shade of mascara. Oh, I'll do my Dior one. I'll do my Dior. Oh, that's a primer. What am I doing? I'll do the primer of Dior. Yes, and that is the YSL black one. Okay. I'll do a Dior lash primer. And then I better get on to do the lipsticks. Jack, what time is it, darling?
20 past 1:20, damn.
Okay, that's all right.
I literally forgot how to say time for a second.
Oh, I was talking about any of them that I've gone into. Yeah, I think they tend to be a bit intimidating sometimes. Well, I was going to show you the difference between start. But tell me what lipstick you'd like me to put on eventually, because that was just a try on. Yeah, very young and very diva. Benefit of the other ones. Benefit are a bit know-it-all. You know, I appreciate that even if they're makeup artists, I'm sorry, but if you're 18, I've had more experience in putting on makeup than you. You might have done a course, but not nude. Yeah, you don't like nude lipsticks, do you, Linda? Well, pick a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick because chances are I've got it. But I do want to show you the difference between Pillow Talk and Supermodel. This is YSL Curling Mascara. Dior Primer. I'm really lazy about curling my eyelashes. I should do that. One of the Superstar shiny ones. Would you know what I was thinking of doing? Was actually putting on one of the new ones, but putting the Superstar over the top. How about I'll tell you what, because you like, I'll show you the difference between Pillow Talk and Supermodel first. And then, but push you to bind them to push up their commission. I think that often I get the vibes that they look at people as though they shouldn't be buying the products. But I just go in and go, hi there, I've got a beauty channel on YouTube. And then immediately, that's what I do now. Because immediately they think, uh-oh, if I'm rude to her, she's going to actually tell everybody about it on her channel. Which I wouldn't. Hello, Sin A. Is that your name? Or how do you pronounce that? Nice to meet you. And nice of you to join me. Yeah, yeah. Let me do, yeah, we're doing a bit of, aren't we? Jack's going, right. First of all, I am going to show you, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Super Size Me and Supermodel this side and Pillow Talk this side so that you can see the difference. And then I'll take it off and I'm going to do the Super Sexy lip with the other one before Christmas that was sexy over the top, so it makes it glossy. It's Cindy. Hello, Cindy. Right, so this is just to show you the difference because I said that this is a darker version of Pillow Talk. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, so that is supersize me. Right, and I'm going to do pillow talk the other side. I'm not going to go out wearing this. I just want you to see the difference. Because someone asked whether it was worth having both. And then I shall put on Pillow Talk on this side. That's what I mean, Linda, about the supermodel one being a darker version of Pillow Talk for people with darker skin. So that's Pillow Talk. And then Supermodel, which is here. So you can see the difference. And I might do a quick screenshot so that I can post this later on Instagram. So I think that this is a version for darker skin. So if you are darker and you think Pillow Talk's too pale, then can you see it now? It doesn't look like there's much difference. I think it's more when you sort of step back. Okay, I'm just going to screenshot that and then I will take it off and I'm going to do a lip combo that hopefully you'll all like. Right, 1 second. Right. Yeah, there is a difference. So it's up to you whether you think it's worth having both. I think there's enough of a difference to justify it, but then I'm a makeup addict, so. Okay, so I'm going to put on Super Sexy, and I'm going to put on Sexy Lips, glossy one over the top, and I'm not going to use her suggested lip liner. I am going to the orange. Hang on a minute. Right, I'm going to put on a different lip cheat. If I can find my lip cheats. Right, I'm going to put on, and I'll be able to find that quickly. I'm going to put on Pink Venus lip cheat. If anyone likes the concept of Charlotte Tilbury's, you know, the brightener, the eye brightener wand that has the serum one side and the brightener the other, but actually there's not very much in it. Estee Lauder are bringing out a concealer, and I think it's on Monday. I want to try it because it's basically got serum one side and it's got concealer the other, but there looks like there's a lot more in it. And it's cheaper than the Charlotte Tilbury one. I think it's going to be £25. Right, so this is Pink Venus lip cheat. Charlotte Darling is very pale, It's one that I don't have because it made me look like a corpse. If you're pale skinned, it will look lovely. But it is very nude. I think it's more for fair skin. Because it's very like, if you've seen Nude Kate, it's very like Nude Kate. But I did try it on in the shop and I didn't go for it because it really does make me look, it washes me out. Now that's super 90s. That's super sexy. So I'm going to put super sexy over the top of the lip cheat that I've just put on. Pink Venus. And then see, I think Pink Venus is a better match than the one she suggests. And then over the top of that, I'm going to put on Super Sexy, the glossy lips from Christmas. Let me just grab that one. I think this is it. Sexy lips, yeah. Oh, this is great. You're all giving recommendations. I love it. Or Platinum Blonde. Platinum Blonde is very close to Charlotte Darling. Okay, now this is Sexy Lips in one of these very shiny formulas. So I'm going to put that over Super Sexy. Now, what do you think of that one, Linda? And I'll do a bit of Bronze and Glow. Put a bit of bronzer on. Veering a bit away from the nudes. So Super Sexy, actually, even though it's a bit lighter, does go with... You see, I'm getting confused because it... Right, so Superstar Lips was called Sexy Lips. And then her Matte Revolution is called Super Sexy. So that's Super Sexy with Sexy Lips over the top. And I'm waiting for Jack to say, so inappropriate. Whenever I say sexy.
Not really, because pretty much everyone does that in their life.
That's very true. Pretty much everyone. Unless you're a nun. Carmex is good. I can't keep up with... Pretty much everyone has sex. We discuss things openly. Not embarrassingly, but... Now, I have got a blush that will look great with this before I finish off. And I know it's to hand. And this is one of Daniel Sandler's. If you haven't looked at Daniel Sandler's website, go check it out. Because his makeup products, they're really affordable and really high quality. This one is called, it's his watercolour, but not the watercolour bottles, which are infamous, but his watercolour cream blushes. And this is called Sunset. And it blends on like... And your husband would disagree. What about everybody does it? I think mine would as well. But we won't go there because my son's here. So we'll change the subject.
What?
Not what? Pardon. Although we talk about the birds and the... He says it's a drag. We quite openly, not between your parents. It is, isn't it? And it blends so beautifully. I love it. And it's really affordable. I've forgotten how much it was now, but have a look at Daniel Sandler's website. He doesn't spend all his money on advertising. So you get really reasonable, and he's a really experienced makeup artist. He's made up, if you look at his Instagram page, he's made up some really famous people, and he's been on, he used to be on This Morning. He's really good makeup artist, and this is his cream, watercolour cream blush in Sunset. And if that's a bit dark for you, he does a lighter one in that shade as well. And I just love the cream ones because they're just so blendable. So there you are. That's today's look. And I will finish off by giving myself a bit of another squirt. He is such a nice person. He is lovely. Appreciate it. Kindness is a lovely thing. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed today, and I will see you for the next Wednesday live is at 1 o'clock. And I will put a video out probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll put another video out. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. But if there's anything that you want me to do a video on that you think, oh, she hasn't done that yet, do let me know. I always respond to any requests. And I hope you enjoy your weekend. Have a lovely weekend. And the reason I was asking about the time is because my partner is very camera shy. And he's agreed not to come in until 2 o'clock because you will see him walking in and he doesn't like to be seen on camera. There's only one person out of you lot that's actually seen him, and that's Elizabeth, because he walked in one day when we were chatting on Instagram.
No, two. There's Seaham who
who watches me, yeah.
Yeah, who watches you, and she works at the school that I go to.
He is, and I respect that, you know. Not everybody wants to appear live on YouTube. So, okay, have a lovely weekend. Take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye. And thank you again for 500 subs. Don't forget, tell your friends. And I'm just so happy. And thank you to Annie, who's my 500th subscriber. Bye, and thanks for joining me, everyone. Cindy, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, Shoshana. Bye, Julianne. Bye, Jess.